Oh my goodness! This was the dream final. Like when you look at the start of this tournament, everyone had either Brazil taking on France or Argentina taking on France. So we got that matchup. But little did we know that this match was actually going to live up to the hype, especially through the first 79 minutes. As you mentioned, it was Messi and company on a one-way street heading to the World Cup, hoisting it at the end of 90 minutes. But then in the span of what was really 2 minutes, France decided to show up. In particular, Kylian Mbappe scoring 2 goals, one a pure, beautiful volley from just outside the top of around the 18-yard box to level this match at 2. And suddenly we were off to extra time. And in the extra time, we think Lionel Messi has once again scored the goal that is going to send Argentina to the top of the podium to win the World Cup. But then Mbappe gets some revenge at the penalty spot later on in extra time. And then finally, and unfortunately, this game is settled on penalty kicks. Yes, there is praise to be had for Argentina, but I hate the way that these games are decided on penalties, especially after 120 brilliant moments. And I usually don't throw these big words out there this way, but this might be one of the best World Cup final matches of all times, because despite for what we saw from France in the first half of that one, it was one-way traffic for Argentina. Then all of a sudden the defending champions showed up. They came back, tied this game, sent it to penalties, and what a brilliant final it was. Unfortunately, heartbreak for France in penalties, and just pure joy for Argentina that they finally get it done, and especially for Lionel Messi.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I think I think you and I talked about history. You know, that word is going to be in the headlines, certainly. And either way, history, has been made here. I think the World Cup in itself, you can put that tagline on there. It was a historic World Cup for so many teams. You and I talked about Morocco yesterday and where they've been able to play, certainly Croatia as well, and where we will see them in 2026. Who do you think now, and I guess, in football, lingo of MVP, top kicker, we know Mbappe is hoping to be given that trophy.
Yeah.
They're not getting the World Cup. But what do you think here? Because he brought France back into this game.
Single-handedly. You look at the opportunities that France had throughout the second half of that second half, because they were non-existent in the first half. But he was the heartbeat of this entire team that has gone through so much throughout this tournament. And we understand now that the virus was an issue for this French team over the last couple of days heading into this World Cup final. And you could just see it in their legs in the first half. They just didn't have it, but they needed that hope. And they got that glimmer of hope with that Mbappe penalty kick in the 80th minute. And then he scores that wonder goal in the 81st minute to tie this match up. And suddenly you give the defending champions hope and life. He's definitely deserving, in my opinion, and because it's a statistical thing, he will win Golden Boot. But yes, the Golden Ball, you can debate this one either way. There will only be one winner of the Golden Ball, which is the MVP. But you could easily say and Messi 100% deserves this, or you could say even in defeat that Mbappe 100% deserves the MVP of this tournament, because what these two individuals did to elevate their teams when it mattered the most, and especially in the game that mattered the most. This is a match that all these teams have been preparing for, the 32 that were at this tournament, but especially these two teams have been playing through their minds for the last 4 years to get to this point. And for Messi to finally realize that, Messi has given this sport so many great moments throughout its history. And this doesn't change his legacy of where he stands as one of the greatest players. This just further cements it. But for him to finally have that moment, you could see with each goal that he contributed with in that match, just the emotion that overcame him. And now he finally gets to celebrate the top pinnacle of this sport, and that is hoisting the World Cup trophy.
Indeed. And of course, the celebrations in Argentina,
off the charts.
Off the charts.
And they'll continue that way.
You said it for me. I was thinking, I couldn't even think of the word here. But for Messi as well, if we look at him and look at the type of football player he has been, how he's grown throughout the years, and I guess the example he needed to set on the pitch today.
100%. And this gives the next wave of Argentina players that belief that they can get the job done. Because for so long, he was being compared to Diego Maradona and not being able to get it done in the same way that Diego did. Now he has that. He is alongside the greatest players to have ever played this game from a World Cup perspective. And he saved his best for his last World Cup. And you look at his previous 4 tournaments before he entered this one, he was a factor in Argentina's success, but he was also a factor in their disappointment. In this World Cup, he scored the most goals ever that he's ever scored at a World Cup. He contributed the most assists ever that he's ever contributed at a World Cup. And now he gets that crowning jewel to be able to call himself a World Cup champion. And very few players in the world get the opportunity to do that. And for one of the greatest of all time to be that the only trophy missing from his trophy cabinet, now getting to add that to his collection of Champions League wins, Copa America wins, his Ballon d'Ors as being the best player in the entire world in different years, time after time. Now he gets to add that final missing piece, and it will be something to see. And it sets the stage for what is going to be a fabulous tournament in 2026 when it comes to Canada, United States, and Mexico. And now we just kind of want to hit that fast forward button, because what we've witnessed over the past month, that injection of football life is going to suddenly disappear. The drama is going to disappear, and we have to wait a couple more years on the men's side, and of course next year on the women's side with the Women's World Cup in 2023.
There are going to be a lot of messy T-shirts being sold, indeed.
100%.
Get your hands on one if you want one. All right, TSN.
Be ready to pay for it.
Well, yeah, exactly. TSN's Kelcey Brade. Kelcey, it has been an awesome journey with you covering this. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thank you guys so much.